Good morning, dear friends. Here we are, new day, new beginning, and a renewed opportunity to meditate about life. Often people get very distracted. They forget why they came to this reincarnation. But daily, at our morning prayer, we are reminded by the loving and good spirits. And today, especially in the last message of the book, line 200, you and I are learning about our relationship with the promised consoler. Do you remember when Jesus was here? The disciples wanted to know more, like we do. And Jesus said, "For now, I can't tell you everything, but I will send you the promised consoler will stay with you until the end of times and tell you everything I couldn't say." Here we are. Spiritism, the Spiritist ideas, even if with different names, but basically the Spiritist ideas, come here to fulfill that promise, to console us from our afflictions, from our doubts, our questions, our hesitations. So you and I today will hear from Emmanuel. In chapter 14th, it's the last chapter that we wanted to share with you from this book, line 200. He says, "Let us remember that Jesus, in promising us the coming of the Consoler, was certainly not announcing to us the miraculous liberation from our commitments before the divine law, but rather the presence of the light that would familiarize us with the truth. And the truth is that we all bring from the dark past a certain inheritance of shadows that are worth paying difficult that are worth pains difficult to bear in the afflictive liquidation of our errors. We all begged before earthly learning for the indispensable elements for our own restoration. And he gives us examples. Sometimes a person asks for the bitter illness to heal complicated emotional imbalances. Sometimes before we reincarnated, we asked for opportunities of understanding and renunciation in favor of others, to attend to the recovery of someone else. For example, if in a previous life I supported my loved one in their misdeeds, I will ask to come back with that loved one who will sometimes be born with disabilities, impairments, and I will be the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, the grandfather, the grandmother. I have a commitment to that soul. Or there are people who beg to be together with rough enemies at home, going through harsh tests, he says. And of course, it's going to be tough for everyone, so we can heal our selfishness and vanity. However, when we are here incarnated in a physical plane, receiving all the resources, we go crazy in despair, disoriented. We reject that reincarnatory plan that would be so beneficial for our lives. In the present time on earth, Emmanuel says, through divine mercy, we have Christian Spiritism. Spiritism, the great explainer that consoles and enlightens us. And by revealing the cause of afflictions that hurt us, Spiritism opens ever more the beautiful horizons for us so that we do not forget and do not get lost in the valley of indecision. He finalizes. Just as the farmer receives the plow to open a blessed field in the soil, as much as the apprentice gathers the lesson to take advantage of it, we must find in the faith that sustains us the necessary strength for the just resolution of our debts, so that we may trace a renewed path that leads us to the victory of light and peace. Yeah, this is the message for us today. I know many people are still distracted. They want to sleep more, they want to drink more, and then in the afterlife, we have the consequences in future lives. You and I are committed to a new destiny. We no longer want a pathway of illusions that will certainly lead us to delusions. Today, we want to face the truth and accept radical acceptance. If we reject our reincarnatory plan, we're not going to evolve. Are you rejecting your reincarnatory plan? How do I know if I'm rejecting the reincarnatory plan? It begins in the body. God gave us this body. We don't want it. We don't like it. We don't treat it right. It has needs that we don't attend to. That's one way of rejecting the reincarnatory plan. Another way, relationships. I don't have good relationships with my family members. If they don't have good relationship with us, it's one thing. Another thing is if we don't have a good relationship with them. Even if we're not physically present daily, what kind of thoughts and feelings do I have for them? Loving them, even if we cannot be together, but not cherishing hatred. What about the people whom God brings to us, the universal family, like in spiritist centers? When they come to us in spiritist centers, do we accept them? Do we reject them? There you go. You have the exercise. Are we accepting our reincarnatory plan or are we rejecting it? Let us pray. Dear God, thank you so much for sending us the Spiritist message that illuminates our pathway with so much love and wisdom. We feel your embrace and we appreciate your kindness. Thank you for teaching us daily how to love more, for your patience, for your tolerance with us. May we in our turn be patient and tolerant with ourselves, with one another. And may today, under the light of the truth of the promised consoler, the Spiritist message, we would like to embrace our destiny through the very opportunities of this day. Thank you for bringing us this healing air that we breathe. Thank you for sustaining our physical bodies in this day, on this day in this reincarnation. And thank you for the gift of daily reminders, recalibrating ourselves so we don't lose sight of our pathway towards your loving light. May we stay under your guidance today, feeling your protection as you grant us the permission to live one more day in this reincarnation. Thank you, God. We love you, and so be it. So, through the light of Spiritism, the Promised Consoler, you and I have the opportunity to accept the proposal of life, the gifts of today. Yesterday is blessed, but it's past. Tomorrow depends on the now. You and I are making a decision to accept the proposal of love for today. Shall we, friends? Stay tuned because soon there's more here at Cardiac Creative for you. For now, we wish you many blessings, much love, and stay tuned at Cardiac Radio because here we're always nourishing our souls.